Meghan Markle, um, a lot of people are cutting ties with her. And it seems like Blake Lively, a lot of people are cutting ties with her as well. The funny thing I've noticed while I was doing my research and watching clips and videos and interviews and headlines and going through all of that is that um, Meghan Markle was with the royal family. She was in the UK. She escaped to the US, and she will never get back to the UK. I think that's pretty sure. Now she's going to Australia. I mean, she went to Australia and then just trying to test the grounds over there. It seems like people are not really interested in her anymore. People don't want her back in the UK. People don't really like her in the US, and people also didn't like her in Australia. I mean, yes, there are exceptions who still like her, and I'm not here to hate or judge or whatever. I don't love, I don't hate. I'm just observing. The funny thing is, I was reading that Blake Lively, who is now also being criticized, she wants to escape to the UK. So I'm like, what's going on here? So when your reputation sinks, the key strategy is to escape to another country. Now, there's something to that because I have moved to many, many different countries. This is not I'm right now, I'm standing in Spain. I've been living in many, many countries all around the world. I had a good time in all of them. I can't say, yeah, there's some goods and bads in everything, but I'm used to it. That's all I want to say. I know what it's like to actually live for a long time in another country. And I'm still not in my own country. But the fact that you want to escape, here's the thing that a lot of people don't really understand. And I want to know, if you experience this as well. But if you go to another country, your problems don't just disappear. If you're stressed in one country and you go to another one, it doesn't just get solved. Problems don't just get solved. So I'm like, is this really the solution for them? Where will Meghan end up? I talked about that in my last long form video, actually. It's like, what country will still accept Meghan Markle? Who is gonna welcome her after everything that, that she's been showing us? And now Blake Lively. So apparently, I mean, if you don't know her, she's an actress in Hollywood. At least she was an actress until now. And she's not really, her reputation is definitely damaged with accusing and all these accusations and legal battles and everything. So there are some sources saying that she's getting canceled in Hollywood. She will no longer get any acting jobs in Hollywood. So she's thinking about escaping to the UK. And I'm like, okay, so Meghan wants to, she went to, I mean, she is in the US. She is from the US. She might go to another country. Blake is going to the UK. And then what? How is that helping? I mean, look at Meghan. She goes around the world, people are no longer really interested. You can see the difference with when she first married the prince. There were crowds and queues of people lining up to see her. She was admired and adored. Now look at her last trip in Australia. There's hardly anyone. And then Blake, she used to be likable and charming, and now if she can get an acting job in Hollywood, is she going to get acting jobs in the UK? Aren't people just knowing that? So yeah, I think, what is next for them? I'm trying to analyze it. I'm trying to kind of find solutions, I guess, for them to keep making money. I mean, we all want to make money at the end of the day. They just need a few millions more than we do. Yeah, so maybe if they would have a quality brand, they both have a brand, but is it quality? Meghan has runny jams, candles without a wick, and funny enough, Blake has her own beverage brand. But what is it? Buzz and forgot the name. Buzz Boot something. Buzz Betty Booze. Yeah, Buzz Betty Booze. And she admits she doesn't drink it. So what kind of promotion is that? Like, you sell something and you don't use it. Like, yeah, I don't know. Like, I have the greatest, I don't know. It would be like me selling perfume and I never wear perfume. Anyhow, it's just, the more you look into these things, it's like, come on, you want to be likable, you want to be authentic, you want to be honest. That's the thing that I always talk about in my videos. Then start showing it, start proving that you're actually an expert in something, that you're actually talented in something, prove yourself. And, I made that video about Victoria Beckham, which surprised me as well. She really worked her ass off to prove herself because, yeah, she was famous from the Spice Girls. She then married that famous David Beckham, but that did not make her successful. She worked and she was so involved in fashion and she worked so hard year after year after year to prove herself. And she did, and she's now respected, years and years and years. But Blake launches a beverage. Now she launched a hair care. What's her expertise? Meghan, she launches so many things. What's her expertise? What is she good at? What is she talented in? In marrying Prince Harry, that was a good, smart move. Anyhow, just some thoughts. And I love your thoughts. And I love that you hit the like and subscribe and the hype. And I love all of that because I appreciate you so much. And yeah, if you want some more of me doing lives, I'm kind of enjoying this, I gotta say. So I'll see you soon.